What's happening this week in Warcraft? Hey, it's Soul, and you can help support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more WoW coverage, and catch me where I'm live. We begin with some class tuning. Let's see how much Blizzard cares about you. Augmentation Evokers got a weird nerf to their Season 1 set bonus. Apparently it was better than the Season 2 bonus, but now let's not buff that set, let's nerf the old one instead. Meanwhile, Preservation Evokers got some good love with an overall increase to healing as well as boost to their main spells. Survival Hunters get a nice boost to their nukes, Frost Mages get one of them little tweak kinds of boosts to their overall damage, Subtlety Rogues they get the same but a little bigger. Lightsmith Holy Paladins though have more specific buffs to their healing throughputs while popping cooldowns and helping deal damage. Shadow Priest Cleave is going up, as is their Halo and Entropic Grip for Void Reaver specs. Farseer Shaman looks like they're getting a lot of help, or at least they're trying to be a more competitive hero spec, with buffs for talents for not just throughput but utility. Riptide should see some more usage, Absorbs will go up, and even their mana pool is a bit higher. Diabolus Destrolocks also get buffs to their hero talents. Arms Warriors get a curious buff to whirlwind damage. Smart people can tell me if that means anything, because that goes over my head, but Fury gets more for their AoE. Meanwhile, Mountain Things get more from their big nuke button. And if your spec wasn't mentioned, I guess you didn't chill hard enough. We're entering week 2 of Horrific Visions this week, but if you're watching this on a Monday, here's a chance to review some major goals. One is to complete a full vision for the first time. It's not that easy for newcomers, and I provide a full walkthrough with commentary through Stormwind. There's one tip I neglected to mention though. There's a buff called Steeled Mind where, when you complete an area for the first time, you get a permanent 10% reduction to sanity loss. Lots of folks, including myself, recommend a certain route, going from one set of areas to another. If you're struggling, what you can do is directly head to any of these 4 areas and clear them for the first time to increase the strength of this buff. The same behavior is going to go for Orgrimmar this week, it's separate, but for now I hope this helps you give that bit of an extra edge for your first clear. So back to the goals, let's go mask collecting. There are 5 in all you can collect before the reset. The first is earned after completing a full vision for the first time. That's going to get you the Mask of the Long Night. Other masks can be found while wearing at least one mask. So what you want to do is activate Long Night by talking to the pedestal it's sitting on. While wearing this, head to this location in the canals and defeat this pack of mobs. They're guarding another mask. It's called the Mask of Vengeance. Pick it up and it's yours. If you're able to, but you could just start a new run anyway, you now want to head to this location just before entering the Mage Quarter. There's a wanted poster you can rip off. Hogger will spawn, defeat him for a Nemesis shard which you'll need a little bit later. Next, you probably want to switch out of the Long Night mask and get Vengeance instead. Using this mask, it makes it so all mobs have the bolstering affix, which causes mob deaths to buff other mobs around them, and it stacks, so you don't want to pull too big unless you're very confident. Anyway, you need to clear Old Town and the Mage Quarter while wearing this or any other mask, and you'll get 2 more masks. Now, you can clear these 2 areas individually if you want to, as in separate runs, and you don't have to complete the vision either, you just can run out of sanity or die, and then collect your mask from the treasure chests. Finally, there's one more mask to earn, the Mask of Multitudes. Now, reports are still kind of conflicting, but you want to defeat all the regular mobs across the entire vision. That's going to include the tall eyeball-looking things in the canals, the stealth mobs in Old Town, and the wandering mobs in the Mage Quarter. You also, of course, want to clear all the bosses in the vision. I suggest either using the Mask of the Pained or the Mask of Dark Imagination while doing this. In the meantime, you're collecting a bunch of mementos and gaining experience towards maxing out your tributes, which are going to help a ton. With all 5 masks handy, you're ready to take on Orgrimmar this week. When you log in after the reset, you should be able to purchase more upgrade points by talking to Orgrimmar, who sells the Corruption enchants. Buy everything you can and spend your points on upgrades, focusing first on Sanity Defense in the middle, then Throughput on the left, and then Maximum Sanity on the right. Also keep an eye out if you can pick up the follow-up quest to earn and unlock greater Corruption effects. If this week marks your first time doing visions at all, you might want to stay tuned to this channel for a slow walkthrough of everything there is to do. For the rest of you, we're going to cover some goals. First, you want to put on a mask, like any mask, whatever your favorite is, and enter the vision. Lean right and head inside the Broken Tusk Inn, and you'll find this axe inside. Click on it and you can summon Gammon. You want to beat his butt to get another Nemesis shard, and you can now combine the shards from here in Stormwind to make the Mask of Nemesis. At this point, you can basically leave the vision if you want and switch to this mask. This mask makes it so every 25 mobs you defeat, you spawn an elite, either Gammon or Hogger, depending on the vision. They're not so tough, but when they do spawn, you want to focus them down quick outside of any other dangerous mobs. This mask synergizes with your Elite Extermination perk, which gives you sanity for every elite you defeat, including Hogger or Gammon. So using this mask, it'll make visions way easier to clear. So now that you're wearing it, you want to clear the entire vision to unlock the final 2 masks and unlock the maximum sanity buff for your very first clear. With this, you now have all 8 masks to play with. You can start farming for hero gear and gilded crest and so on and so forth. I recommend using the following masks for the sake of gear farming: Dark Imagination, Pained, Nemesis, Burn Bridge, which you also get this week, and Vengeance. What this will do is make your vision runs a little bit slower, especially because of Vengeance, and a bit more complex as you deal with more stuff on the ground, not to mention the overall health increase of mobs as you use more masks. But the extra sanity from Elite Extermination more than makes up for it. Later this week, and if I'm good enough, I'll try taking you through a full 8 mask run, but unless we can unlock the entire talent tree, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, so we'll have to see. I hope this helps, and again, stay tuned for the full vision walkthrough. That's not all that's going on this week though. The World Quest bonus event is in play for some easy rep gains for all of our friends. Clear enough for a nice boost to the renown of your choice, minus the Flames Radiance people, at least I think so. It's also a Catalyst week, giving you another charge to unlock tier set appearances, because you can definitely kit an alt with a full set bonus almost instantly these days. This week we enter the final surge before we enter a new month and a new trading post. Don't forget to pick up your goodies, make your last minute purchases, or freeze your favorite thing for next time, and stay tuned for the upcoming, hopefully full preview. And by coincidence, the Darkmoon Fair will come to town for profession points and more rep bonuses for factions you're working on. Arena skirmishes are the PvP thing this week, and Cooking Impossible is the brawl. And over in Mythic Plus World, it's a Tyrannical Fortified week. The Xalotap affix is Pulsar. It's back already. It only feels like it was just yesterday. Don't stand too far away from your buddies and touch balls to get stronger or else. For now, that's what we got going on this week, and next week, Dastardly Duos begins, so keep an eye out for that. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.